national champion Nathan Tomasello. He's on a bit of a streak here.
Yeah, I would say undefeated on the year, ranked #1 in the country. I mean, that's nothing short of a great season for Tomasello, and against a tough opponent from Edinboro.
Yeah, Sean Russell will be taking on Nathan Tomasello here as we start the action at 125, and they go quickly out of bounds there.
I mean, when you look at these two athletes, both very strong 125-pounders, so even though these guys are, cutting a lot of weight, they don't show it in their body mass. You see Tomasello is as big as they come as a 25-pounder, and Russell, he's right there with him.
And these are guys that, it's interesting to see as you see Russell there in on the leg quickly and then out of bounds. Tomasello, he's the returning national champion. You talked about his strength there. I mean, he's one of those guys that is just so solid in his technique and so solid in his position.
I mean, you look at a guy like Nate, and it's hard to believe he even makes 25, but then the way he wrestles, it doesn't even look like it affects him, the weight cut, or his what he has to do to get his body to that weight class, because he just has such a gas tank on him.
Yeah, Sean Russell, the redshirt freshman, a 24-6 record coming into this match out of Lawrenceville, Georgia, Collins Hills High School. Again, got warned for stalling there a little bit on the backing up. They've been very aggressive with the rule change this year, wrestling the edge and the stalling calls, as you see Tomasello trying to work those hands and work those passes.
Yeah, he's looking to post, beat an arm, trying to get in on a leg attack. Really Russell only had the one really deep attack. But here, head inside single attempt by Tomasello, looking to score right here by the out of bounds. Edinboro known for its scrambling. These guys are really good in these type of positions, but Tomasello able to drag that in, get 2 points there right by the out of bounds.
Again, Tomasello is so strong a lot of times you see him when he gets in on those positions, and you see it with some of the great guys in Megaludis and some of those guys that really are known for their scrambling. He's so strong and so solid that he's not easily scrambled against.
Yeah, I think the best way to characterize him is you don't see a lot of flash and glitz and glam with Tomasello, but he's just so solid. His fundamental skills are so solid. He doesn't make a mistake. If he gets an opportunity, he normally capitalizes, and that's why you see a record like he has right now at undefeated at 17-0.
The escape there for Russell, that'll get him a point there. Tomasello right back in, and another head inside single though.
There's that scrambling we talk about, dive through attempt by Russell. Look, he's trying to come out the back door here. High head, low hips, that's the strategy here, and he's almost in a position to get a takedown, but nice scramble, counter there by Tomasello. He's trying to elevate here, look for position. This is some great wrestling. I mean, this is what you look for at lightweights. You see these guys really throwing it at each other here.
Yeah, I mean, again, a lot of great scrambling there. No action, though, on the scoreboard as we stay at 2-1 Tomasello advantage.
I think Nate's biggest strength comes from the tie position is off those posts. So look to see him look for another post to a head outside, post to a head inside elbow pass. You see him moving the hands well, controlling the action, and another stall. Is that a second stall
call?
Yeah,
just backing out there, basically at the edge of the mat there, and not trying to circle back in. And that's a second stall call. That will be a point. 3-1 lead by Tomasello now.
Here you see Russell picking up the action a little bit, trying to demonstrate that he's not stalling, but Tomasello, see how he circles his butt back towards the center there. Nice head inside single attempt again there to the opponent's right leg. Looks to bring it up to the armpit, trying to attack, just runs out of space, out of bounds.
Talk about the strategy, I guess, more of Russell. You're going up against the defending national champ, a guy who's won 35 matches in a row here. He's the leading dual point scorer on this wrestling team. What is your strategy when you go in against a guy who's heavily favored defending national champ?
Honestly, I don't think he's doing a bad job at implementing what he should do, I think, and that's slow the match down, stall a little bit, get in scramble situations, get to a place where you might be able to find an advantage. It looks like, the match that he's trying to wrestle, he had an opportunity there in a scramble situation. But here, again, Tomasello just so fundamental. Doesn't matter what Russell throws at him, he finds a way to score it, and especially right there at the end of the period where points are so critical.
Absolutely. Again, you see that scoring happening there right at the last 15 seconds of the period. Another takedown by Tomasello, 5-1 advantage. Choice goes to Russell, and he will select down to start the second period.
I think the biggest thing that you notice out of Nate, and anybody that's watched him wrestle, a number of matches, is it just doesn't end. He just doesn't stop his pace. It isn't he gets up by 4 and he slows down, he holds a lead. He just keeps going, and that's really a testament to what Coach Ryan's done, Coach Roselli's done with these Buckeyes, and instilling them in an attack mentality with these guys.
See a cradle attempt there, and Nathan Tomasello on a tough ride right now on Sean Russell with that 5-1 advantage. Again, a little bit of a spiral ride there on the inside and trying to build up a little bit of that riding time.
Yeah, 48 seconds on the clock for riding time. Looks like he's going to be in a position to get at least to a minute, to where if the match would end, he'd have a point. Really nothing fancy here from the top position, just workman-like attempts, trying to stay inside, trying to get wrists, and there he gets past a minute and lets Russell go. 1 point escape. Nice attack attempt by Russell, countered quickly by Tomasello, almost to a counter shot. Then a second attempt here by Tomasello, again right on the edge, cradles it from the feet, looking for a fall.
Great move there by Tomasello. And there's a quick fall. Again, Nathan Tomasello, dominant performance. Had the big lead, 5-1 in the first period. Got the riding time. You see right here, cradling from the standing position, Jesse.
Yeah, anytime that guy dips that head down there, there's an opportunity there for a cradle. He converts it right to his back.